Hey, besties. Let's throw some shade, honey. You ready to get into it? So, on this week's episode, we get 5 seconds of TJ. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We only get 5 seconds of TJ. And guess what, besties? He still got an attitude. He ain't talking to Stacy. He at the table still talking to Ray about something of another. Then when she come over there to talk to him, he is not responding. Girl, bye. Stacy, he not gonna be worth the fight that you may have while you trying to, divorce your successful husband. He ain't even worth it. Y'all ain't in, and he ain't even his attitude. He just got a bad attitude. We see who you are, TJ. Welcome, besties. You are now behind the shade. Thanks for joining me. I recap your favorite reality shows weekly. Now let's kiki and haha and get into another episode of The Real Housewives of Potomac. It's season 9, episode 9, Mediation Nation. Do we like the title of this week's episode? I kind of get it because it's football Sunday, right? Most football teams say they're our nation. Like I'm a Raiders, I'm a part of the Raider Nation, or I was. I'm not even sure if I'm a Raider fan. Anyway, so I get the Mediation Nation. I get it. Correlation with the football. How would you rate this week's episode, besties? It was a filler episode for me. It was about a good solid 7.5, maybe. Not quite great, but entertaining. You drop down in the comments and you let me know how you would rate this week's episode. Let me know if you like the title or do you want to change it, and all your other comments. Just be respectful. And don't forget to like this video and make sure you're subscribed to this channel. Make sure that notification bell is on. Ding dong. Now let's do it. So we left off last week where Mia is explaining that she has been married before, because we still talking about fathers with an S on the end. Okay. Now, Mia, you know darn well you was not talking about your first husband and Gordon. You are talking about Gordon and Ink. Your first husband ain't even on your radar, and he ain't, and you ain't on his. Girl, stop it. So they fell for it. Stacey was like, "Oh, I didn't know." Jacqueline says, "Can I talk? Can I talk? Because I was there. I was there." No, G is okay with it for like 5 minutes, and then he's miserable for the rest of the time, and he doesn't want to be bothered with Ink. Okay, so Wendy says, "Oh, okay, so Mia's putting on a facade." Uh-huh. So Giselle goes back to G&A, and she's like, "Well, wait a minute, Mia, you said Ink was gonna pull back." And so Mia was like, "That was y'all suggestion." That don't mean I was following your advice. Y'all said that. So Kiana says Mia was trying to be the glue to make this work for the kids and for Mia, to have her own happiness. But she said, but really, it's irresponsible. Ooh, that has got to hurt. And I wonder why Mia isn't mad. You're not going to call me irresponsible. But that had to hurt a little bit. Mia, you not hurt by that? She called you irresponsible. Wendy says she's getting a citation from the governor, so y'all need to break all this crap up at my birthday party. So then Eddie comes over. Happy Eddie comes over to break up the party. Y'all go back and sit out in your seats, child. These officials are on their way, and y'all can't be in here going back and forth and back again. So the ladies are like, "You getting a citation? Wait a minute, not a citation. You mean a proclamation? How you gonna sit here and correct the smartest woman in the room?" Child, y'all need to get on that Googler. Citation has more than one meaning, ladies. More than one meaning. Get on the Googler. So they go back and sit down. And so on their way, Jacqueline asks Mia, "Are you okay?" And Mia says, "Nah, because you never have my back. Stay over there." So they funking for 5 seconds. So then we see April Ryan, who is a White House correspondent, representative, something like that. She presents the citation from the governor of Maryland to Wendy. Oh, she is being acknowledged for all of her work. So Ashley and Stacy, while this is going on, they having a sidebar. "Excuse me, ladies, stop being rude. You're supposed to be listening to this presentation." So they're talking about their upcoming mediations. Child, what you think? How much you want? How much you gonna get? So Stacy expects her husband to be very fair because he's successful and comes from a well-respected family. Stacy reminds me of Kyle from Beverly Hills. They're just like oblivious. "No, he loves me. We're good. We're going to be amicable and we're going to be friends through this. We're going to hold each other's hands through this." And just like Sutton said, no man is going to be nice to you while he is parting ways with his money. Okay? Wendy says getting this citation from the governor for all of her work is major to her. And then we see Wendy is also says she's glad that Eddie's family is present. No, you happy they there to see you and see how you just popping your collar all over the state of Maryland. We know what you mean. She said it's been 13 years that they've been trying to mend this relationship. And at this point, Wendy said, "I just want peace. Whatever that is, whatever it looks like, I just want everybody to have some peace." Okay. So Ashley talks to Giselle and Karen about her and Stacy's upcoming mediation. They all go inside to talk to Stacy. They want to get her. They want to give her like an FYI because she's going into this very optimistic. And so they're telling, I think it was Giselle telling her, to like write down what you want for you and your child, because he will seem amicable right now. You think you know him, not this way. And things will change and you will start to fight. And then it will be the back and forth. And they all tell her also, this is Karen, and stop flaunting that new man around. Close one chapter before you open another one. Child, Stacy and TJ then broke up, child. He ain't fooling with her. He just staying around because he like Ray and he need a ride home. Honey, he mad. We might not see TJ no more. Okay. But Stacy really thinks that they don't know her. They don't know her situation. Her divorce will be different than Ashley's, and she think it'll be very positive. Okay, Kyle. Okay, girl. Okay. So Wendy is outside. Her and Eddie, Happy Eddie, are introducing their kids to Eddie's two sisters and their husbands. "This is your Aunt Melanie. She's the youngest. She's the one that looks just like Happy Eddie." They look just alike. Even someone said it, I guess it was Wendy. And the sister said, "I look like him with hair." Uh-huh. He got hair too, though. But yeah. So then the other sister, what was her name? Nova, I think. She's the oldest one. So then the youngest sister hugs Wendy twice. They like, "I miss you. I miss you. Thank you for inviting us." And then they cry. Wendy's like, "Don't make me cry." And so Wendy says she hopes that the next time they get together, that the moms and the dads will come too. And that sister was like, "Yeah, they ain't coming. That ain't gonna happen. Just take us for right now." So Giselle and Grace, child, they go get yogurt or ice cream. And this place, they have liquor in their ice cream. And so Giselle gets the whiskey. And so they sit down and talk. So they talk about Grace's first year of college. "Hey, girl, she's going to be a sophomore." And so, she says, "We're closer now that you moved away." And Grace is like, "Yeah, because I call you every morning. That's my routine." And so she's like, what do you think about your sisters going away to college? They're going to separate schools. They're going to different colleges. And so Grace says, well, I think Adore is going to have a meltdown in her second week of college because her and Angel, because she depends on Angel so much. And side note, y'all, one of the twins goes to college with one of my friend's daughters. They go to Hampton. And so my friend said, oh, yeah, I be seeing Giselle. She said she look cool, regular. She looks nice. She's always, nice dressed, very friendly. So that's good. So then they talk about Giselle's father passing. It's been a year now that he passed unexpectedly, and it just hasn't been easy for any of them. Ashley drops her boys off at camp. And she heads to mediation, and she's giving herself a pep talk all the way there. You can do it. We got this. Hold your head up. Put your shoulders back. You can do it. You can do it. So then Kierna brings Chick-fil-A to Greg's office for his mom and brother. They work there at his community outreach center. The brother kind of threw out there like, so when is she going to be a Diggs? Because that's his last name. And he says, when she start acting right. So she says that, Greg, this is in her confessional. She says that Greg is a caveman from the 1960s. And, he just wants to be the boss and he wants dinner every night. So she goes into his office and she's like, I don't go hard in the paint. I don't put it down. What's going on? What you trying to say? So he's like, you could get off the hinge. You get off the hinge a little bit. And he told her, you should work on that. Well, wait a minute. So then she's like, yeah, bet. Okay, whatever. So she's like talking about the lawsuit. She has made a personal injury claim against Deborah, honey, for damaging her forehead. I heard that because, honey, I saw the scar from my TV, Ashley. But she says the claim is going into a positive direction. The lawyers are telling her we got this. And, he's just very protective of Kierna. He doesn't like that, she's a part of this group because she first get there twice, second time there, she get into a fight and get bodily injured, got to go to the hospital. So, of course, he don't want no parts of this, but he's probably okay with it because Deborah's not there. But I believe Deborah and Ashley fell out. So Giselle, Karen, Ashley, Wendy, and Stacy. So pretty much everybody, but the newbies. Oh, well, Stacy is a newbie, huh? Well, these 5 get together, meet at a rooftop bar, and Karen asked for ginger ale. Okay, ginger ale. I'm paying attention, Karen, because I'm just waiting on you to slip, but she's not gonna slip up, Shannon. So Giselle orders a charcuterie board, and child, the waitress is cracking up. Did y'all peep that the waitress was laughing? How he was like, a what board? Okay, Giselle is charcuterie. Very simple. Put the word in your Google. It will even repeat it for you until you get it, because I didn't know how to say it either. Charcuterie. Charcuterie. Okay. So they want to recap chapter 40, Wendy's party. And so I don't know why, because they went straight to the mediation. So Stacy went into her mediation and she hasn't paid a bill in 15 years. Like, she does not do anything financial, okay? She doesn't pay any bills. I just said, well, she does, she don't pay the mortgage. She don't know when the PG&E bill, the power and gas bill are due. She doesn't know anything. She's been taken care of. And so there were a lot of financial disclosures. There's accounts she didn't know her name was on. He got this, he got that. She's like, wait, what? And, she just didn't know. And so now that she's transitioning into being a single mother, she feels the need to be smarter. And I'm like, well, yeah, that's what the girls were trying to pep talk you at Wendy's 50th, 40th birthday party. They were trying to get you to be smarter. And so she needs to know what's going on with the money. And but then she did say that she was glad that they gave her that advice. Exactly. Women, I mean, yes, it's okay that he take care of the bills because like Wendy was like, she need to go home and figure out bills because she knows everything about the kids and Happy Eddie knows everything about the bills and that's their trade-off. That's fine, Wendy. He can pay the bills, but you can't sit here and tell me you don't know the power company and the gas company and the telephone and the internet. You have to know that, who grabs the mail? Are all your bills paperless? Like you don't go get the bills? I mean, to not know how much they are is one thing, but to know the account number and know when it's due, that is important. You should just want to know. I would want to know, but I don't know. Have these people ever lived by themselves? Because maybe that's the difference. Because I would want to know. Yeah, of course you paying it, but I would want to know. And how you do that, Wendy, is you pay the bills with his money. You get on the laptop and do all the bill pay with his money. That's how you do it. He the one that shouldn't be knowing. But what works for you works for you. Who am I? Okay. We run my household. Okay. So Ashley says it's a learning curve. And she was like, yes, it is. And so Stacy has several mediation appointments coming up. Now, Ashley and Michael, they did not reach an agreement, and their mediation went on for 9 hours. So Mike gets the kids for 10 days out of the month, but he wants Ashley to sign an NDA forever. Don't you say my name to nobody on this show, interview, social media, nothing for the rest of your life. Don't mention me. And she didn't agree to that because Ashley lives her life out loud. She's on a reality show. So that means like if somebody says something about him to her, she might could sue her. You know what I'm saying? So you did right, Ashley, by not signing that because the way the world is with social media and people just say whatever and put stuff out and clickbait, he could sue you for that possibly. So she's like, no, I'm not doing that. So now she has to file a public complaint or the attorneys just have to come to an agreement. And her attorney wanted her to file her public complaint the next morning, which was the morning that they were out together. And she didn't do it, seems like, because she really hopes that these attorneys come to an agreement and they're not going back to mediation. There is no more for them. Now Karen has lunch with her daughter. Hey Raven, haven't seen you. How you doing? Boy, do she got Ray's eyes. Ooh, she got her daddy's eyes, honey. She flew in that day and she's flying back out that night to New York. She's in the marketing world, and so she has a big deal with Amazon. And she launched some new campaign, and this is a big thing for her marketing career. Good, 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 Raven. Raven is not in a serious relationship. She's dating, though, but no one's serious enough to bring home to meet the parents. Karen, once again, declined the alcohol. The waiter came over with some sparkling Chardonnay, and Raven had some, Karen didn't. Karen noticed that she wasn't taking care of herself after the accident. They're going to talk about the accident. And so Raven says, you're strong and you carry the weight of the world on your shoulders. That's why all this happened to you. You got to stop. And so Karen says the girls have been being messy and giving her a hard time and always got something to say, got their opinions about everything. And so Raven is like, well, them girls really, like, if they doing all that, they not your friends. And so Karen is like, I agree. So Mia and Jackie, why do I want to call her Jackie? Mia and Jacqueline has made up. We didn't see that part, but they made up, child. So Mia's taking Jacqueline to get styled up because she can't dress just like Giselle. And she wants to get, they want to have a scene because the questions that were asked, Mia already knows the answer. So here come Miss Jacqueline. Oh, you don't like the way I dress? Are you trying to be my sugar mama? Isn't she always your sugar mama? Girl, try them clothes on and let's see how you look. So she tried on something, didn't like it. She tried on something else. Mia loved it. And I was sitting there like, keep trying on some more clothes, girl. Because that wasn't you. You can't pull that off. No, ma'am. And I can't even remember what it was. Was it a liquid skirt with girl? No. So Mia asked, House PP, her baby daddy. And I'm like, you already know the answer to this question, but we need camera time. Understand? They're good. They're working on their friendship first. So they're not together. He can do what he wants. He's slanging that pee around, and she got to take it. And so Mia's like, well, it's been 13 years. Child, Jacqueline told her, well, you and Ink been around, Ink been around a very long time. What you talking about, girl? I know you ain't talking. And so Mia's defensive. Well, that's just because we've decided just now to be in a relationship, until recently. We just decided that now. And, Gordon is another situation. And so Jacqueline is like, you know what? You just really need to iron things out with Gordon first. And that was a good piece of information, Jacqueline, because she's around them. And I'm pretty sure that time at the pool was very cringy. If Gordon was cool for like 5 minutes, and that was the 5 minutes that they got recorded, and then after that he decided to flip the script and decided he didn't want to be around here no more and Ink need to leave, that probably was a little cringy. And so Mia didn't listen. Mia ain't even tripping. So Mia is mad, says she's mad at Giselle for bringing up her family, the poolside pictures, the videos, and all that Mia posted on Instagram. And she says, she's questioning my parenting. And these people don't like this, honey. Didn't y'all just go through this the first episode of the season? So they're like, well, if she was a friend, she should have picked up her phone to check on me. And so then Jacqueline said, child, Giselle mad because she don't have nobody and you got about 3 or 4 dudes. And I'm like, no, Mia doesn't. She has one dude and a crazy husband. So, child, we done found out Ashley is a part of some organization that helps the homeless. Good kudos to you, Ashley. I didn't write the name of it, something about something, but she had to raise $1,000, and now she has to climb down a building, like rock climbing, but going down a whole building. Child, what in the world is happening? So Stacy, everybody brought their kids. Stacy brought Arabella and introduced her. Wendy brought her boys. Mia came. She didn't bring her kids. Karen came and Giselle came. Mia tells Giselle that, she's like, hey, she said, I have some words for you later. And Giselle's like, what? Huh? What I say? What you mad about now? Okay, whatever. So Ashley's nanny brought her boys. Hey, nanny. Is Michael paying for that? Yes, he is. So Ashley is so nervous. I was too, actually. I couldn't even watch it. Ashley is all ready to climb this building. She had to lean back, put her legs down, breathe, breathe, breathe. I'm like, breathe, Ashley, breathe. And then I couldn't even look no more. Karen is on her knees, seriously on her knees, praying. She wanted us to see her red bottoms. We saw it, check. So she's praying for Ashley. And Giselle and Mia tease her. They like, I thought you gave up on that. I didn't know you knew how to get on your knees. And so Karen is like, that had to do with God. Yes, I retired my mouth. Yes. And then they show flashbacks of Karen saying she retired her mouth. Ashley says it's been 2 hard years to finally decide to get divorced, but this exercise is just one of the things that gives her courage. And I get that. You need to keep pushing through life. You need to keep, you're scared, you're fearful. You need to do things that just kind of shake the thing up for you, shake life up for you, give you something to do, encourage you, grow. challenge yourself, you know? So Mia sits down, she clowning Giselle's dress on the under. Giselle ain't peeping game. She said, "Oh, okay, you look cute, y'all colorful." And she said, "You look like look like slippers or a nightgown." And so Giselle's like, "Oh, I wanted Ashley to see me." Girl, Ashley's back is to everybody. She can't see you, okay? Ashley probably had her eyes closed trying to climb down that wall. She said, so Giselle asked, "What did I do?" "Well, I came to your GNA event and I shared some personal information with you." Girl, that wasn't personal. You shared it with her and the whole group. You didn't pull Giselle to the side and just tell her something private. You said some personal things to everybody. She was like, "And at Wendy's party, you came at me like, why would you post this on social media?" Yeah, because why would you? Like, you need to just keep some stuff to your chest. You don't have to record everything. Just like Wendy said, you are putting up a facade like everything is good. And so she said, "And you act like you're not going through things that you don't share on social media." But who would put what they're going through on social media, Mia? Who does that? Who does that? Like, you're always posting like you're an outstanding mom and your children are perfect. And Giselle was like, "Nope, they're not." So Giselle does believe she's an outstanding mom. She did not rebut that at all. But the children being perfect, she said, "No, they're not." Continue. "Well, I thought that was a legitimate question," Giselle tells her. And she said, "Come to me, not the group." Girl, what? Okay, Miss Ma'ams. You can tell this is a filler episode. We're tripping off of stuff that ain't even trippable. We tripping off of stuff that ain't even trippable. Whatever, Mia. And so here go Mia. Well, your girls were sneaking them boys into the house in the DR. It's like, what? Okay, Mia. We understand. It didn't land because Giselle was like, I caught a boy on the ring cam. Your point, yes. So she said, "You didn't want me to bring that to the group. I didn't run and tell, but you post on social media like everything is perfect." Oh my goodness. What are you talking about? That's what you do, Mia. That's what you do. So are you trying to tell us that Giselle was supposed to make a post on social media that one of the girls snuck a boy into the house of the DR? Is that what you're trying to hint? Is that what you are saying? She should have posted about that? Girl, bye. So in Giselle's confessional, she says Mia is losing her mind and is and did with these two men. She said, "Mia, don't you come for me and don't lash out on me and my girls, honey. You got the wrong one." Ooh, child. So I don't question why you're only posting that they're just out. I don't no. So this is me. I don't question you on why you're only posting that your girls are outstanding daughters. Huh? Karen confessional. She says, "Child, Mia is stressed out." She trying to juggle a pimp village. And that should have been the title of the episode. Juggling a Pimp Village. That would have been awesome. That was so funny to me. Come on, Karen just every episode, Karen just pew, pew, pew. She just here. Oh goodness. Karen clocked in. Child, not juggle a pimp village. Oh. It says children are off limits, and they should be off limits. So Giselle is like, "Child, they all are grown. They got social media. They can post whatever they want to post. What is your point?" She don't have one, Giselle. She don't have one. Here go Mia, because she realizes she doesn't have a point. I'm going through a lot dealing with G and his mental issues. I don't know what page he gonna be on from day after day. And just do better, Giselle. And Giselle's like, okay, okay. But on the under, in her confessional, Giselle says she's taking it all in because when it's all in, she will react. Bam! End of the episode. Giselle is about to tear Mia up. Mia, you just don't know what you did, honey. Giselle, it's time for you to clock into work, honey. Let the beast out. We need it because this has been a great season. This was a little filler of an episode. We need you to come on in and check on it and go read the girl. Read the girls. Because you know Jacqueline going to have something to say. So you're going to have to beat up both of them. And Karen is going to let all this happen. Trust and believe me on that one. Karen ain't stepping in and ain't going to defend nobody. Not a one, not a two. Well, that was the end of the episode, besties. Ciao. I'll see y'all soon. Married to Medicine is up next. Have a great day. Bye, besties.